Right, hi everybody, and welcome back to LUNDY'S Wild Camp Stroke Bushcraft. Yeah, again, back out, heading back up to the camp, and already been up there, dropped off some supplies, because I'm running short of a few things, and I've got some building material that I've took in as well. So I thought I'd just stop here for a quick breather. This is my second jaunt in. It's getting late. I'm not going to say what time it is, like, but it's getting late. I'm not sure if Rooney's popping up tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure if he's popping up at all, to be honest. Plans have changed for him, I'm afraid. But anyway, yeah, thank you everybody for clicking onto the video. It's really appreciated. And I'd just like to say a big well done to Rick T Outdoors and his sons and all the rest of the lads on accomplishing an adventure up in Scotland in the kayaks over 3 or 4 days. They were out there collecting, well, trying to raise money and raise awareness for cancer. Obviously Rick's went and suffered cancer a few times and beat it, so hats off to you, mate, well done. I'm really glad, because you're a bloody sound bloke, like. And anyway, I'm plugging his channel, alright, there'll be a link in the description. Please go and check out his video, it's absolutely amazing. And Survive the Night, he's gone and done one as well. And his is brilliant and all, so the both of them have had videos out, and there's some links in their videos for a Just Giving page. So if you can afford like 10 pence, 20 pence, 50 pence a pound, or even more, that'd be absolutely fantastic, because every single penny counts. And I'm getting yet to the 5,000 subs, so if everybody puts in 10 pence each, that'd be an amazing amount of money. And it would be highly appreciated. All right, all them people that go out, like Macmillan nurses and obviously doctors and other nurses and all that, and all the specialists inside of the laboratories trying to beat this horrible disease, all right, are desperate for funds. And if we all help out just a tiny little bit, it really does help. I've suffered with cancer in my family throughout my whole life. I've had me older sister died of cancer, my father's died of cancer, I've had loads of uncles and aunties die of cancer. Yeah, and I'm sure it's hit nearly every one of you as well. So, you know, it's something close to my heart as well, and it'd be highly appreciated. Okay, so please do check out his links. I'll put Ant's link in as well for his video. Alright, 2 superb channels, 2 superb lads. Alright, if you haven't heard of them, you have now. Alright, so I'm going to head off to camp, and I'll see you when I get there. Right, well, finally made it back to camp, and as you can see, everything's sweet as a nut, like. So I've got a little bit of prepping to do now, like I need to find some bits of firewood, like small branches and that. There's a lot of stuff lying around over there. I'll just cherry pick all that stuff. I'm a bit sweaty, like, so I've just had to put an extra top on and my hat on just to keep myself warm. So I'm starting to get a bit cold when I sat down for a little bit. I've just been talking to me mucker, Rick T Outdoors. So he messages and anyway when I was walking in, so I thought I'll just speak to him on the way in, like, because I've got EE now and you get a signal everywhere. So Rick, cracking tartan you, mate, and yeah, don't forget, go and check out his link in the description, yeah. And anyway, so I walked in earlier on and I brought loads of bits and pieces up with us, obviously not the axe, but I brought like loads of food and water, a couple of beers, a couple of extra little bits and pieces. And I got given this off Lincoln, the black tarp. It's like a builder's tarp type thing, I can't remember the proper name of it. So I humped all that in, and then obviously I've got me normal setup with me patrol pack and me webbing. Alright, but yeah, I've got a new little toy to play with. I'm looking forward to this. It's a nice light, but it's absolutely amazing. I love Rooney's that he's got, so it's by the time you watch this video, it'll be my birthday. So this is my birthday treat off the wife. She doesn't know it yet, but she normally gives us a good lump of cash for my birthdays and Christmases and things, and I just buy my own stuff. So this is what she's bought us. So thank you, darling. I really appreciate it. So yeah, this is the little Grand Force Brooks axe. I can't remember the proper name of it. I'll put it up on the screen. It's an expensive bit of kit, like it was about 130 quid, but it's absolutely superb. And for me lightweight kit, it's going to be ideal. I think Laws and all them helped design it along with someone else, I think. But anyway, it's been highly recommended by a lot of like top bushcrafters and that, and yeah, I love it. So I'm looking forward to getting to use this tomorrow. I'll see how much time I've got and how dark it gets quick tonight. It's normally about 9 o'clock-ish. I'm waffling loads at the beginning of my channel, beginning of my video, but I know what I'm doing anyway. It's getting near 6:30 now. So I've got a couple of hours, but I need to get myself set up. I need to get some wood prep done. I need to get some hot fluids inside of us because I'm feeling a little bit chilled after sweating a lot. And yeah, next thing I want to do as well is I've got a couple of fallen trees down next to it. So obviously, as you would have seen on the last video, I started doing all the shelter, and I want to get a load of bits of cut-offs from fallen trees. And what I want to do is, I can't remember the name of it, they do it in Africa, they make themselves a big circle to live in, and it stops with all the thorn bushes and things, and it stops the animals coming in and getting them during the night. So what I want to do is, I want to do the same as that, but along this wall here, along from that tree to that tree, just to make a wind barrier, because last week I was getting a lot of wind blowing into my shelter, and that's just not good enough. But I think the wind's going that way today, so that's happy days. I think it is, and anyway, it feels like it. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to get set up. It's going to be the same setup as normal, so I'm not going to do any time lapses or anything, okay? And I'll bring us back when I start collecting some wooden things, and then start thinking about getting a brew and something to eat. See you in a bit. Well, as you can see, I've been getting some wood prep. The mozzies are coming out in force now. I'm getting bit to bit, so I need to get some more smidge on. I just proper eating at my face and my head and everything. So I'm just going to plaster myself with this. Try and keep the little buggers off, like. But I went and purchased the something off a group I'm in, and it's one of them little collapsible street things that you put your thermarest mats in. So I thought I'd come and bring that out and give that a try. Obviously I'm making sure that my pad's well protected on the bottom, and I'm actually sitting on it now, and it's actually perfect height. I've got a nice bar there which is perfect for my head. Roof's touching my head a bit, like, but it's nice and cool. It's not forcing my head down. I'm not feeling like I'm sitting scrunched up. I feel like I'm just sitting normal. And with the backrest of the chair, which I'll show you in a second, it's actually really comfortable, like. And yeah, so obviously I'll have to dismantle it from this and then blow it up properly and put it on my bed when I'm finished with it. I was at work last night, so I haven't had much kip today, so we'll see how we do. And the time is now is 7:30, so I'm not doing too bad. I've nearly got all my wood prep done. Just going to hide a little bit more of this spray on me back of my hands and that, because I always get bit there. Oh, little buggers, they're right for the night, like. I think it's because we've had that bit of rain for the last few days, and it's still a bit moist in the air, and it's just bringing them out in droves, like. But anyway, let's have a look. So what I've done is I've got a nice big pile of little thin branches and like thumb thickness and things like that, so I need to process that. As you've seen, I've just been processing all this wood here. There's probably more than enough there for tonight. I've got some big logs there. They'll probably smolder more than anything else, but if I need them, I'll burn one at a time and just use all the little bits and pieces to keep it going. But this is the chair. It was only 20 quid, so it's cheap at half the price. Like, he didn't mention that there was a little burn hole in it, like, so I'm not very happy about that. But a little bit of black tape on there on both sides, and it'll be fine. Like, it's not that I'm going to use it all the time, because I want to make a proper chair in here in any weight. So yeah, so that's what I'll be sitting on tonight, and it's actually quite comfortable and it fits perfect in between the slats. As you can see, the stuff I put on started sliding down a bit, obviously because of the rain. It's went and got a little bit, it's got a little bit heavier, so it started sliding down. So what I'll do is tomorrow I'll spray all these white bits that we can see, and on the top and everything, all the way around and at the back here, and then I'll just add some more foliage on. But I think what I might do is I might put some bits of this on first, and then throw the stuff on top, and that'll just help to stop it coming down a bit. So if I high that down like that, yeah, and then high foliage on the top, it'll make it look a bit bumpy as well, and yeah, it should make it stay more. But you can see the mozzies. See, since I've moved that branch there, the amount of mozzies that's come off it. Unreal, that. Yeah, but I need to spray this bit as well. Right, battery's running out. I'm feeling a little bit parched. So, I think what I'm going to do is, I'll put you down a sec. I'm not sure how the camera's looking. But yeah, that's the only thing, we're having all this wood in here. I haven't got much room for manoeuvres. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have a cheeky Stella, like. Let's move these around a little bit. It's a little bit winky wonky, but I can't help that. It's just the lay of the ground. So anyway, yeah, I just need to get used to sitting on this now. I'm scared in case I burst my bloody airbed though. But that's what they're meant for, isn't it? I don't think it's meant for sitting on wood though. It's meant for sitting on, in your tent in the grass and that. This will be ideal for when I go tent camping as well. It's one less chair to carry, isn't it? Anyway, cheers everybody. Cheers Rooney, wherever you are, mate. I wish you were here, because you could be cooking me food tonight. I want to cook myself. Oh, I think this is about the third can of Stella I've had in the last month. I think I had one at home the other week, and I had one on a camp a couple of weeks ago with Rooney, like. But I think I'm going to have to get the fire on soon, like, because the mozzies are just killing us. I've brought some little candles with us somewhere, some of them ones that you burn and it gives off that smoky stuff that sends them off. I've got little sticks that my wife bought us last year. I need to bring some of them out as well, because it is mozzie season, like, and it's getting terrible. Cheers everybody. I'll bring us back when I get the fire started. Right, well, it's now 8:45 at night. It's starting to get a little bit chilly, like, to be quite honest. I've just been sitting chilling out in my nice lovely new comfy chair, as you can see. That's really comfortable, lad. Unbelievable. And as you can see, I've got my Union Jack hanging up. I haven't been able to string it all the way up because it's, you know, it's just flopping on the ground. But anyway, it's the Royal Jubilee weekend. So yeah, let's get me can. Cheers, Your Majesty. Long live the Queen, everybody. Long. Oh, it's a little bit damp on this, on my knees. Right, as you can see, I've just got one of them little fire lighter things down the bottom there. Alright, it's already been scrunched up and things. So that's it. That in my pocket. And I've just got a load of twigs. I'm just going to put them over the top. And some of it's a bit damp, so it will be a bit smoky, but I'm sure that'll not bother me at the minute because of the midges. Yeah, ground's soaking, look. Yeah, that's the fire going dead quick and easy, just the way I like it. Alright, as you can see, the smoke this week is heading towards Rooney. But he's not here, so he's going to escape the smoke. Aye, that's the fire going nice and easy there, look. I better make sure I keep it going as well. So I've got some thicker stuff to go on. Some of them are a little bit damp and all, like, but yeah, the fire's going in any rate, and that's happy days. And as I tell you what, there's a lot of smoke, like. Oh, yeah, look at that, man. It's a weird place, this, like, because last week I was getting smoked out. This week, if Rooney had been, look at that, man. It's gone straight to his shelter, like, isn't it? But yeah, happy days. So I'll probably not have a massive fire in any way, to be honest. I just want to get the fire on so I can cook on it later on. But as you can see in the background, that's not the sun. That's my light. I was going to say it was the sun coming down there, but it's too late for that, isn't it? Not bad, that, like. That's a bright sun, isn't it? At 9 o'clock at night. But yeah, this is the light fitting that I got, that Damien uses. And I'll tell you what, like, it's mint. It north lights up the area a lot better, look. So if I turn that off now, alright. Watch the difference. Look at the difference on that there. And obviously it's still light, but that makes a hell of a difference, look. Definitely had to get another one of these, definitely. Anyway, fire's going a treat. I'll catch you in a bit. Right, hi everybody. Well, it's 25 past 10. I've just been sitting chilling out, to be honest, taking a few photographs and things. And you'll probably see it on my community post now. I've just posted a few pictures of us chilling out in my shelter. As you can see, I've got some little lights up on the top there. And my wife got us them ages ago. I've just never used them, like, so I thought I'd bring them out. But listen to the bird noise and that. Amazing, isn't it? Hope you can pick it up, like. Oh yeah. Sounds like there's a few birds on the go out there. Anyway, I'm going to move into the light a little bit. I think I might put my outer light on. That's better. Right, I've took my jackets off because I'm starting to get warm now, like. The fire's really nice. So anyway, what I've got on the go at the minute is a couple of boiled eggs in there. Alright. And then what I'm going to have is, I'm going to fry off, I think I might fry off half of these sausages. I'm going to have some rice. I've got some curry powder here, so I'm going to make a curry powder base up. Okay, and then yeah, I think that'll do. So a curry and rice with some sausage in. That's ketchup, that should be in my bag, that, like, for tomorrow. And then a couple of boiled eggs. I think that should be suffice. I was going to fry some bacon and things like, but to be honest, I just can't be chewed. I'm not really that hungry. And if I get totally hungry later on again, what I'll do is I'll just eat me noodles and me pilchards. I like that anyway. Even the pilchards on its own, just eat them cold. But yeah, no cordon bleu, even that's the right way of saying it. Cooking tonight, it's just a case of high loads of shitting together and get cracking. Sorry for swearing there, but Rooney's definitely a miss when it comes to the food. Definitely a miss, because he feeds as well. But yeah, I'm just enjoying the chilling out in the night. As you can see, it's getting pretty dark. Right, well, I don't know what this concoction's going to be like, but as you can see, I've got some curry mix getting made there. I've got 2 boiled eggs getting done there. I've got some sausages there. What I'm going to do is, once the sausages are done, I'm going to put the rice in with that, and then pour the curry in. Hopefully it'll get a little bit thicker, and then I'll just leave the eggs for later on and see what that's like. I've got nothing else that I can really add. I could have put some bacon and things in, but to be honest, I'm not really interested in the bacon the night. But if I'm still hungry after eating that, obviously I might get a couple of wraps as well out the bag and just make some curry wrap type things. And if I'm still hungry, I'll just eat me pilchards and noodles. Alright, but I'll let you see what it's like once I'm finished. I'm the chef, like. I think you can tell, but I'm just working with what I've got. Okay, so the eggs are nearly done, and what I've done is I've just added the rice and the curry mix into the frying pan. It just looks like slop, really, to be quite honest, like. But I think with a couple of wraps, that'll soak it up nicely. It'll fill us up in any way, and I'll just let that boil off a bit. Alright, and yeah, should be alright, like, I suppose. But I just didn't want to make a breakfast wrap and then have a breakfast wrap tomorrow. I want to try something different, so I was going to bring a bag of pasta with us, like, so I wish I had of now, like, because I think it would have been better. But anyway, I'll let you know what it's like when I've finished cooking, and I'll see you in a bit. Got a bit of spooning going on. Woohoo! Right, well, there's my tea. It's not like what Rooney makes, like, but anyway, it's in the frying pan. So I've got a bit of rice with a curry sauce and a bit of boiled egg there as well. So it's a bit of a concoction. People are probably sitting looking at the screen thinking, you dirty bugger. But, you know, it is. It's hard to eat that, like. I think I'll still have me packet of noodles and that later on, like. But yeah, that's alright, actually. Aye, happy days, like. So I've got a couple of wraps here as well. So I'm going to make a couple of wrap sandwiches with them. We'll open up this. And then it seals on itself as well, so it'll be nice for tomorrow. I'm just going to use that as my actual workstation. So we'll get a bit of egg, a bit of rice, a bit of the sausage in there as well. A bit more. It does look like mush, like. But I'll tell you what though, that curry powder is lovely. There we're gone. Just flatten this out a little bit. It might look like crap, but it tastes alright, and at the end of the day, it's a hot meal getting put into me, and it's filling us, and it's got lots of goodness in it. So there you go. A sausage, rice, curry powder and boiled egg wrap. But you ain't seen that before on a YouTube channel there. But yeah, I'm going to have a couple of these and I'm going to sit and chill out with me Jack Daniels. I think I'll put a few tunes on. But anyway, if I don't see you later, I'll see you in the morning. Alright, cheers everyone. Chin chin. Well, good morning everybody. It's now 20 to 8 in the morning. I went to bed about 2 o'clock this morning. I just sat chilling out. I was on night shift mode, like I had three Jack Daniels and a can of lager last night, which is quite a lot for me considering. But anyway, yeah, I had a good sleep. I only woke up once in the middle of the night for a pee, so I've had a roughly about 5 hours kip, well, 4.5 hours kip, which is really good for me actually. So I'll probably be knackered later on today, like, because I've got quite a lot to do. But I'm just going to get some porridge on the go and a cup of tea. So I just thought I'd bring this along while I get set up. I'm just going to do it on the gas fire. It's just quicker and easier. So I'm just using the Soto Windmaster. It's my preferred stove, and yeah, happy days. Like, it's nice, it's light, it's compact, and it works a treat, like, and it burns really well. Got to smell gas. Turn that off. And I've just got to put this last bit on. Nope, the gas holders just fell off. That's it. That's it clipped in. Spin that around so I can get to it. Yeah, so yeah, I enjoyed myself last night, nice and chilled out. I was listening to some tunes and that. Food was okay. I was a bit concerned about what I was making, but it turned out really well. I had a couple of wraps, yeah, and I'm just going to take that stand off. It doesn't even fit this little bottle. Just going to give this a quick shake, get the gases mixed up, because it normally ends up blowing up on us. That's it. I've never bothered putting that into wrapping it up in anything last night. I've just put it on as normal. Get me little cup on there. Now I can start prepping me cup of tea and that. I'm not going to bore with that. It's just a standard breakfast for me this morning. I'm just going to have porridge and a cup of tea, and then get myself washed and teeth done, and then I'm going to start my projects. And my first project's going to be is dismantling the log store in the big wall. The big wall is going to go around the back of Rooney's bed, and we'll see how far we get on today. I'm not going to go hammer and tong, but I really would like to get that done, and also to get some bits of pine tree that's fell over. There's loads of them being pushed over with the storms, so I'm going to be chopping loads of limbs off them, bringing them up, and make a bit of a barrier at the top end there as well. It'll just help cam up the camp a little bit and do a little bit of work on my shelter, just tidying things up a bit. If I can get another post for my bed, that'd be ideal. It'll just bring us forward that little bit more. Sitting there last night with that seat thing, I've put it all away now, like,
because I'm not going to be sitting around too much. And yeah, that was really comfortable last night. But obviously, being on a wooden bed, I was a little bit dubious about it, but it worked out absolutely fantastic. And I can understand why these hill campers use one of them, because you're carrying a very little package, and it's dead light in any weight, and you're already taking an airbed with you. So I think it's a win-win situation for when I go hill camping. That, yeah, really impressed with it. So comfortable, and it was only 20 quid. Slight little burn hole in one of the bits, but other than that, happy days, like, happy days indeed. So anyway, I'm going to stop waffling, and I'll catch you later when I start doing a bit of work. See you in a bit. Right, well, there you go. As you can see, that's the easy part done, dismantling it. The hardest part is being on my own and having to carry these big massive logs, because these weigh a ton. So what I might have to do is just keep manoeuvring them bit by bit, slide them up over and then around to the back of his shelter. So obviously all these little bits are all going to get used as well for part of the build. Alright, so I'm just looking. He's put a post, Johnny mentioned something about a post being that'll probably be good for a ridge pole. I think it might be. It's about a reasonable thickness. The far end's a bit thin like. So, but what I'll do is I'll get it. I've already tested it like, and I'll just put it on the. Oh, my tripod's getting stuck. Sorry about that. I'll just put it on the top of my shelter and then tie it on through there and bring it up, and I think it comes to about level with this tree, or just about halfway in the tree. So what we'll do is I'll take a post in roughly there, and then do the same as what I've done with my front post. Put your post in, put another post up against it, and then tie the end off. So that's the plan for that bit. But what I need to do is, obviously, I need to build the back wall first, and that's going to be a hardship. So, right, well, it's been a little while since I last spoke to you. It's now 20 past 10. Obviously, I've been on the phone talking to Rooney as well, just discussing about his shelter, because obviously I don't want to build something and then come up and say, oh, I didn't want it like that, because I wouldn't rip it down again. So I've just been discussing things with him, and I've actually, off camera, I've just built his back wall up. So basically, the posts that we had over that far wall there, I cut a big section of them off because we didn't need them that long. So basically what's going to happen is they've come parallel with this tree here, then obviously his slat is going to go up against the tree when it comes down, yeah, and then he's just got a little bit to block in himself when he comes up. I've got a post just at the front there. That's going to be his post that's going to go into the ground. Obviously I'm just using that to get the hole in the ground first, and then the ridge pole is going to come all the way across, and then it's going to go onto the top of my roof, yeah. But what I'll do is I'll do his other post exactly the same as mine, dig one into the ground, tie one up against it, rest the ridge pole on it, and it should be sweet as a nut. So you'll just have to excuse the mess, because I've just took his tarp and everything down, just so I can actually visualise properly what I'm seeing, because the tarp was in the way like. But yeah, because of it's on a bit of a slope, I've had to chock the bottom part. So obviously there's a gap at the bottom, but we can easily fill that up. We'll put a little bit of wood underneath just to fill that space up, and then high loads of crap up against it, and it'll be sweet. He wanted a decent bit of room at the back of his bed. Obviously I think he's put another slat on there, but as you can see he's got his backrest thing, and he wants to have enough room for that to be able to get put into the ground for his seat. So yeah, we're getting there. So once I get them posts in, I'll be cooking on gas like, because I've only got to do one, then tie his ridge line on. He ties his post up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop for 10 minutes, get a little bit of a water break. I've got any munchies, like I wish I'd brought some Mars bars or something with us. But yeah, so like I say, it's 10 now. I'll crack on once I've had me drink and that. I'll bring this back stage by stage. I'll just show you the bits that I've got left over so far before I disappear. So obviously the big posts, that's how much I've got left. So that they're going to fill a wall again. It's the same amount of pieces, and that piece over there as well. So that's enough to cover one of the edges of the shelter, or use for something else. And then I've got all these bits that were off the roof section. So I can use some of them possibly to do my other wall. And then, or I might just use these bits myself. That's basically just about a full wall done with them bits and these skinnier bits here. So we don't need a big massive wall down there. It's just a waste of materials, and we don't really need it because I want to enclose the camp a little bit more. Obviously once we've got Rooney's shelter there, that bit will be blocked off, that corner part. We don't need that bit. Then we're going to move over to my side, the other side of my shelter. I'm just going to build a little tiny wall and then a bit of a lean-to, have a wood storage at the end of there. That'll be easy to do that, and just have the wind blowing through it. It doesn't have to be a mint shelter or no, it's just something to keep the rain off the wood like. And then what I want is, I'll have a little bit of a gap there so we can get in and out, and then I'll build another wall here and possibly another shelter, but time will tell. it's gonna end up being a little bit of a village, or I might just build a wall. That's it. We'd only need the 2 shelters really. And then obviously I want to build a bit of a barrier here as well, with a bit of a gap there to get in and out as well. So I've got loads of ideas and loads of plans going through my head, and pictures of what the camp's going to finally look like. Hopefully I get to achieve that, and yeah, and hopefully you are enjoying watching what I'm doing. But anyway, I've waffled enough. Mouse is dry as out. I need to get some fluids. Catches in a bit. Well, there we are. That's the next stage of the shelter done. So what I've done is, this is the main post that's gone in. It's a bit wobbly at the minute, but it'll strengthen up as time goes, like mine did. Alright, I'm not really 100% sure about the cross beam, but we'll see how it goes. I just think it's too skinny, but it's a solid bit of wood like, and yeah, it's propped up, so it should be okay. And then obviously this is just a bit tied onto the main stake, the main post, and that's just allow the cross beam to go on. And all I've done, instead of tying it on, what I've done here is I've actually zip tied it on, and it's absolutely solid there. Like, I just wish the post was that thick all the way along, but it's not, and it's what Rooney wanted for his post in any rate. So in any rate, he's got a good just under head height look. So I think it's going to be ideal. It's quite close to the fire. I think we might have to move the fire, like, because it's getting quite close to both shelters now. But the fire can easily be moved. Yeah. So, in any rate, I'm not going to think about that, because that's not what I'm here to do today. So the next thing I need to do is I need to find a couple of beams to just go from the ridge post down to the back of the wall. And then obviously I need to put one at the centre just to see how much room he's going to have for sitting, because obviously that's where he sits. So I might still have to put another bar along the back just to make it that little bit higher. Yeah, but we'll see. I'm sure we should be able to manage that, no bother. But that's my plan next, is to get a beam that's going to go right the way down so I can test it. I think I might have one on that little pile there, just as a tester before I start fixing all the ridge poles going down. Right, well, that's the back wall lifted up a bit more. Obviously the last time you seen it, it only went to here. So what I've done is I've added a big chunky bit there, a thinner bit on the top. Put a couple of extra beams in on that side. I've had to use, obviously, because I haven't got time to go processing the full tree down to get 2 slats. So I've just adapted and overcome and used the bits of material I've got. It's still it's a little bit wobbly there, but I haven't put another post in properly yet. I'm just going to leave it as it is for now. And I've put the cross beam on right above where his head's going to be. Obviously, I might end up the next time I come is dismantle these bits, find some right materials so it's all one length, because I just didn't it doesn't feel right for me. But we'll go around and we'll have a quick look at what it's like when I'm sitting down in his chair. So hey, I tell you what, I must be a good pal, me and DNR list for him. You gotta cook me an amazing meal next time he's out. Not that they're not amazing all the time, like. But anyway, let's get into sloth mode for Rooney. Oh, I should have a can of Stella, shouldn't I? Anyway, that's the cross beam there, and as you can see, it's at least with my fist stand on my head there, he's got a little bit of room. But obviously, when we come to putting the slats on, they'll go over either side of him, so it gives him that little bit of extra room in any weight. Alright. Another thing I'm not really happy with, and I think I might change it out the next time, is this. That's just, I think it's just too thin. You know, I'll nearly get my hand all the way around it. If it was the same thickness as that far end all the way around, then I might be a little bit happier with it. But I'm just going to leave it as it is for now, because I haven't got time to do everything again. It's 11:30. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to hire fire on, there's no need. I'm just going to get the frying pan and I'm going to make myself some sausage and egg wraps. So I've got a packet of bacon there, but I can't be chewed with the bacon, like, to be quite honest. And I'll just take that back home and have some bacon sandwiches tomorrow when I'm doing my chores at home. And I'm going to have myself a nice cup of tea, and then start thinking about using that material there to start my other side wall there. So I was ideally looking to do something with my bed as well, put another slat on, but I just don't think I'm going to have time. I'd rather get that wall done there. So there you go, one very tomatoey sauce egg and sausage wrap. Oh, the eggs weren't done great, like, they fell apart all over the place. But it's warm, it's fillable, and it's going to do me well. But anyway, I'm going to crack on with this and get me cuppa made. See you in a bit. That is a beast of a little axe, I tell you. It's better than my big uns. Probably because it's a lot sharper than I like, but I tell you what a workhorse this is. Really, really good. Yeah, this year I'll put the name of it on the screen if I can remember. But yeah, it's a Grand Force axe. Lovely little crafting tool this, like, and I've been banging in things with it and everything. It's a proper little workhorse. Nice, light, compact. Absolutely love it. Rooney's had one for quite a while, like, and I've been dead jealous. So birthday come up this month, so here she is, my little beauty. Anyway, I'm just going to put my axe down. I don't want to be walking around all over with it in my hands. I'll get this other stake. I'll come over. My apologies, I've not really been bringing these across, but I just got carried away packing stuff up, and then I started grafting again. So anyway, what I've done is I've cut all these posts to length, and then I'm going to start putting them into the side of here. I've already got two posts there that were cut off the other fence, and I've just had to point them because they're a bit longer. And yeah, that axe just slides through the wood, like, it's absolutely brilliant. I've also put all the extra foliage off the other one onto here as well, so obviously it'll work its way down as time goes on. Then I'll add a bit more. Just got to watch for the weight, that's all. But other than that, it's looking all right, like. Just need to work out a way to try and, like, break up the blackness on there, but it's better than having bright white, shiny white coming out. But anyway, so the idea is I'm going to fill this up until there's a small little gap at the top again, just like the last time. Alright, so I'll just get me big rock, we'll get cracking and get this wall done. Right, so what I've done is I've got a bit of wood on the ground just as a marker. I've just got this post here. I'm just going to keep my foot up against it. Now the rock that I've been using, it's got a nice flat surface on the bottom, and it's got nice places to put your hands so your fingers don't go underneath as well. As you can see, nice grip on it there. And that's that in. But that's solid, that. Probably won't even need a tie off. Alright, and then I'm just going to put this next one in. Same again, find me flat spot. And that's it there. I don't want to go any closer just yet. Alright, and then what I'll do is I'm going to knock the other two in later on, because obviously I need to get into the wood to get in. And yeah, let's just move yous. I'm going to spin yous around like so. I don't know, I'll bring yous along and I'll muck around. That's quite a nice little picture there, isn't it? Right, let's see how these bits of wood go in then. So basically I should have started with the fattest first, but I've got the one that's a bit rotten on the bottom, so that can go all weather beaten. I'm just going to put the fat end in first, and then turn it around. Alright, I think I'll probably need about another two long ones like that, and then start cutting them a little bit shorter, just to fill them up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go about here, leave a bit of a gap at the top just so I can look out. Alright, I don't want to be totally enclosed. And yeah, that's it. Looking fine and dandy, that. Yeah. Right. I tell you what, since I've had my bait, I've been thirsty as hell. So I'm going to get myself a drink. I'm going to pin that one in properly, just to keep them in, like tie off. I'll tie it off down at the bottom here, pull that in, and that'll keep them all on, and then I can just continue filling that up, and then I'll bring this back when it's finished. Well, there we have it. It's not the prettiest wall, but it's a wall. It's got a few gaps in it, but I'm not really bothered about that, because I like to see through them in any way. And yeah, when it comes to the winter months, I can always go and collect some moss. That's if the shelter survives that long, and fill in all the gaps. But what I was also thinking was the plastic sheeting that I've got on the roof, I just get some more of that off Rooney, or use the stuff that I got off Lincoln, the black stuff, and cut it to shape of the whole of the inside of the shelter, like on either side, and then on the back wall, and then I can just roll that up, roll it down when I need to. That'll block everything, and then have a sheet of plastic, clear plastic coming down at the front, and then that'll be an instant super shelter. So I think that's a good idea as well. But there you go, that's the shelter done. I've got a few cosmetic things I want to do on the inner side, and obviously I need to get a bit more of the foliage as well on it, and that's it really. Just make sure I'm not tripping over all the things, but yeah, that's it. So what I'm thinking is, for down in that corner there, is make myself some sort of a chair, and I might even put one on this side as well, so if the smoke goes to Bruni's, we'll both have a chair to sit on, and we'll probably do the same to his if there's room. But well, as you can see, I'm all packed up and ready to go. When I stopped for my tea break, I actually started nodding off. So I thought, right, it's time to get my arse in gear, get packed up, get tied up, and get myself away home. It's getting on a bit now, and anyway, like it's 4 o'clock in the evening. So if I had fell asleep, I could have woke up in the middle of the night, and I would have been in trouble with the wife. But anyway, I've really enjoyed myself. Great little solo camp. Bit of a late night last night, about 2 o'clock, which was too late. I think that's why I'm tired now, like, and I had one drink more than what I normally drink, so that put us behind a little bit. But I think I've still achieved quite a lot. Finishing off the actual main structure now of my shelter. All I've got to do now is fill in some gaps, put a beam across there with some plastic sheeting attached, so I can make it into a super shelter in the future. But that's a job that I can do anytime. My main concentration on my next visit will be doing a bit more on Rooney's shelter and building a chair for to sit on inside of my shelter rather than actually sitting on my bed all the time. But that chair that I brought last night from Firmarest that you put your mattress in, so comfortable, really comfortable. But I was aware that I was sitting on my airbed, which was folded in half, so I was a little bit, is it going to break? But it didn't, and it was really comfortable. So that might be my choice of my choice of sitting down in the future, especially when I go hill camping. I'm dying to get out on the hills now, like. And anyway, if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. News that are subscribed, there's a very short few, many of yous, about 200 and odd of yous have only hit that notification bell. Please hit the notification bell, it helps the channel, because you get pinged as soon as I have a video up or have a post out, and then you can hit on it straight away, and it does help the channel. Please leave a comment, I do get back yous. It is getting harder to keep up with them, but I am managing. Just alright, but I really enjoy reading all your comments, and I really enjoy replying to you all. Okay, you spend enough time watching me waffle on loads of crap all the way through the video, so I can only answer back to you when you comment. Got tongue tied there, I did. That's a first. Anyway, I've had a great time. I hope you've had a great time watching it. And I'll catch you on the next one. See you later. Good ding. I don't know what I've done that for.